I just bought a 2025 Tesla Model 3. I've been driving this car for about a month now, and here are some of my first impressions. And to put it bluntly, it's amazing. I picked up the Model 3 in the Stealth colorway. At this moment, when this video is being recorded, this is the only free color they give you with the purchase. All other colors are at an additional cost. The silhouette itself has definitely been improved as far as being an eye-catching vehicle. The front of the car has an all-new design. The headlights have been reshaped to look more sporty and gives the car an overall more modern look and feel. Coming around the side, it's a rather large sedan. This thing weighs about 4,000 pounds, which I'm sure a good amount of weight comes from the battery. Speaking of the battery, this car can go 300 miles on a single charge. And from my experience, I would say it's pretty accurate. With this type of battery, Tesla recommends you charge it up to 80%. I have the long range model. I'm not sure if I said that in the beginning, but yeah, this is the long range. Got the dual motor insignia on the back. I need dual motors for the winter. Here in Massachusetts, it rains and snows heavy and the conditions can get really nasty. So I'd rather have more power and not need it than need the power and not have it. By the way, this car can do 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds. The back of the car has been redesigned. The trunk goes up and takes the tail lights with it. So it's a departure from the Teslas that came out before, but a much appreciated upgrade because now the back aesthetically just looks so much better. So to open the door, you just gotta push on the wide part of the handle. Entering the car, the first thing you'll notice, the car is covered in glass, which I like because it lets in tons of natural light. Here in Mass, it's always cloudy, so whenever I get some more sunlight, I'm all for it. The materials used in the cabin itself are great. It's much more premium than the older Teslas from 2023 and before. The words that keep coming to the surface are mindful, elevated, and refined. I've been wanting a Tesla since they released it about a decade ago, but I would always worry about build quality horror stories. I'd rather ease your mind right now and say that that was a rough patch and they are over that. Just gotta say, the white interior is so much better than the black. 98% of the cars out there are black, and to me, it's just boring. It's the same old, same old. I wanted this car to be different than any other car I've had in the past, and it is, especially when it comes to gear shifting, and I'll get to that in a second. The UI is very easy to navigate and only takes a couple days to master. If you have an iPhone, you'll feel right at home because it's so similar. This car gets continuous updates just like a phone does, so your car feels like a different car as you continue to use it more in the future. So, the gear shifting. Instead of using a normal gear shifting knob, you'd have to swipe up to go in drive mode, swipe down to go in reverse, and then tap on the P for parking. All done on the screen. There are no stocks on this vehicle. If you need to indicate you're turning left or right, there are capacitive buttons that you'll need to press in order to do so. The buttons are on the actual steering wheel itself. So far, it's been a great experience owning this car. I can easily recommend it to anyone, especially if they're already looking at an EV. To be honest with you though, I would pick this car over most gas-powered vehicles because of how simple and easy it's been using and driving this car on a day-to-day basis. It legitimately gives me joy every time I open the door and sit in it. So that sums it up. I'll be making more Tesla content in the future, so be on the lookout. Jot down your thoughts on the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.